afternoon. Very good afternoon. How are you?
Fine. Kufre Francis.
Yes. I'm Beno Fori.
Yeah.
My boss. Oh, which guy was?
Yeah.
So Ben is our biggest man when it comes to catfish grilling and point and killing Ghana. So in the industry.
Wow.
So I'm happy to introduce the two of you.
Yeah. Nice
We
meeting you.
get to know each other and network.
Definitely. Yesterday you sent me the clip.
Then yes, his new video that came out.
I've been watching it. A colleague I was working with took me to this garden right behind our hotel. And that was the first time I saw catfish. It was in a bathtub. And then you had to do points and then they'll do it for you. And that was it.
At where?
In Abuja.
Abuja, alright.
So from that day on...
You like the taste?
Oh yeah.
It was your first time
It was my first
experiencing
time.
it?
It was my first time. Then, so after that, I used to eat it maybe 2-3 times a week.
Okay.
Oh.
So, and then...
In Nigeria, they eat it with what?
Oh, they eat it with fried potatoes.
Okay.
Potato
chips, yeah.
Potato chips. So they'll do the potato chips and they'll put it inside.
And bake it with it.
No. So they fry it separately and then they open it up and put
serve
it
it next to it.
Serve it next to it, yeah.
Now with salad.
Not with
Maybe.
salad.
Okay.
No.
I think now they like adding
Now
salad.
they like
yeah.
adding the salad. Okay.
Yeah.
At the time, no, not with
Okay.
salad.
Yeah.
And then, so it started from there. And then the funny thing is, every time my wife came over, that was the only thing she enjoyed.
Okay. So
She also enjoyed it.
learned
So
it and liked it, yeah.
when I came back to Ghana and I was thinking of going into the food business, I was actually thinking of doing Indomie.
Okay. Okay.
Then my wife was like, why don't you try the catfish? I'm like, I don't know anything about catfish. So I actually took a trip back to Nigeria to go and learn about the catfish. So eventually, when I got there, I spent about a week there. Found
Proper apprenticeship.
Yeah, no, actually, funny thing is, I went to different places, but nobody was prepared to tell me
How it's being prepared.
how it's being done.
Yeah.
And one guy, I can't remember where, there's a place in Jabi.
Okay.
So the guy was like, oh, yeah, no problem. So he actually took some money, went to the market, bought me everything I needed,
Okay.
including the foil, the spices, everything. Gave it to me. And I had also videoed a lady who was doing the catfish. So I saw how they were killing it, they were cleaning it and all of that. So when I came back, I was like, okay, let's try it. So, you know Pedro? Pedro is a fish farmer, catfish farmer. He's in Sawam.
Okay.
So Pedro, a friend of mine introduced me to Pedro, and
The
Pedro
supply.
supplied me, started
Okay.
supplying me with fish. So what I did was, I will take fish from Pedro, I'll take it home, I'll cook it, and I'll get friends to come and try it. So we did that for like 4 or 5 times, and then after that, after a while, I was like, look, yeah, they enjoy it, but the real test is whether people will buy.
Yeah.
So we started at Abelempe,
Yes. I
Bamboo
remember that.
Gardens. So we arranged with Bamboo Gardens. That was a restaurant they used to do, but they used to do open from. They only did lunch.
Okay.
So we took over in the evening, and then we started. I think it was sometime in August, and yeah, that was it.
How many years ago are we talking?
That was August 2016.
Oh, okay.
System.
It was 6 years.
Okay,
Hey,
yeah.
no.
5 years, just over 5
5
years.
years, yeah.
Five,
Okay, 2016. Yeah. 5 years. Yeah.
5 years. So that was how it
the
started.
genesis of the catfish
That was the
grill.
genesis of the catfish.
Yeah.
Then
How were you able to convince people?
I don't think it wasn't about convincing. I think what helped was that it was new,
Yeah.
and the good thing was they liked the taste.
Okay.
So then the fact that it was new, it was a novelty,
I
helped.
wanted to try it out.
Because
Okay.
there were already some people doing catfish,
Okay.
the Nigerian way.
Yeah.
It was also the pepper soup.
Pepper soup.
But those were the Nigerian community.
Yes.
More feeding the Nigerian community.
Exactly.
Okay.
So there was one here in Jowolu,
Okay.
White House.
Yes, okay.
They're still doing it. They're very popular. They do the soup
Pepper soup.
pepper soup with I think potatoes or yam
Okay.
in there. And then there was a place in Hacha called Catfish King or something like that.
Okay.
They used to do the foil grill,
Okay, method. Okay.
but they used to put how do you call it? It was dry pepper, and then they used to put plantain.
Okay. Okay.
Plantain in there.
Interesting.
So I tried all of them, and I thought, okay, let's see what we can do. So we tried it, and then slowly it started picking up.
Yeah.
When we
It
started,
went mainstream.
yeah, when we started, we were doing just weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then we realized that okay, we could try adding another day. Before we realized we were doing the whole week,
Wow.
and that's that was how it started.
Wow.
But then since then, it's actually become more common. So like, there are locations everywhere. Everywhere you go, every now and then people call me. Oh, are you the one who's open here? No. Are you the one who's open here? So it's spreading. It's becoming very popular.
Sure.
In fact, it is popular, but it's now getting out.
Did you ever have a shortage of supply of fresh fish?
Yes. For a short while, yes.
Okay.
But that's also because I wasn't very clued up in the market as to who had what and where. But after a while, when people realized that we were buying, then you get calls.
Okay.
So now I don't actually go
To the farm.
to the farmers. They call.
Okay.
So
Then you
they
have
call,
to
oh, I have fish, so then we'll get somebody
send
to
your
go
truck.
and inspect,
Okay.
and then if it meets our standards, then we buy
Send your
some.
truck.
Yeah,
Okay.
we send the truck to go.
And
pick
what
some.
sizes have you noticed are going well for the point and kill in Ghana? What kilogram size? is
Between
ideal?
1 kilo and 2 kilos.
That's what the Ghanaian market. Okay. And Francis,
Above 2
in-
kilos, it becomes too expensive.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in Nigeria, what sizes are the
Yeah,
point and kill
the
sizes?
same, the
Okay.
same, yeah.
So it's a size that can feed 1 or 2
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, it's not easy to feed to 3 kg.
Yes,
And
yes.
once it gets to that, that's already turned to broodstock.
Yeah.
Understand? And over there, once it gets to that size, they sell it to you per kg. And if you're buying a kg, like, let me put it in Nigerian currency, if you are buying a kg of fish for 1,000, those fish of 1 kg or 1.2 kg for 1,000. Once it gets to 3 kg,
It changes-
it changes
different.
price.
Yeah.
Then you'll now be buying a kg for 2,500.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you end up buying one fish that is up to 3 kg at 7,500.
You can't sell it as food. You have to use it as broodstock. And also because it is added value to the
Yeah.
fish.
Yeah.
It's now-
And then the other thing is when they get bigger, the flesh becomes tougher.
Yeah, like meat.
Yes.
yeah. Just
So
like a
then
cow.
then it becomes a bit difficult. But when they are younger, between 1 kilo to 2 kilos, it's easier.
They're tender.
They are tender and easier to. Yeah.
And then of course you don't do really potato chips with it. You've invented a Ghanaian concept.
Yeah. We do now sweet potatoes.
Okay.
We do eba.
Eba.
We do banku, and then we do fried yam.
Fried yam. Okay.
Yeah. So those are the
Banku,
main-
you know, it's a corn dough.
I know banku,
It's like
yeah.
kenke.
But I've not eaten it yet.
Okay, it's a bit like kenke. It's a corn dough pap,
Yeah.
but fermented, slightly
Yeah,
fermented.
slightly fermented. Yeah. So yeah, that's how.
So you own the whole of this place? Or-
I wouldn't say I own it. I rent.
Oh, rent.
I
The whole of this
rent. I rent
place.
the space. No, I rent that space.
Okay.
And then the bar is owned by the owner.
Okay.
The owner runs the
The
bar.
owner
and
runs the
breaks.
bar and runs the whole place.
It's a win-win
So we are
place
tenants.
Yeah.
There's another company
joint.
down there doing food. There's another one down there doing food. So we all share the space.
Okay.
And it's
I
lunchtime
understand.
and then
Yeah, we do lunch and dinner. So we are open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day.
daily, yeah.
Yeah.
Now out of this head office, several branches have come out.
Yeah, we have 3 other branches now.
Okay.
We have one in ANC Mall in East Legon. And we have one in Tema at Passions. That's Committee 6.
So Tema is the next town attached to Accra, the harbor.
Yeah, I know
the harbor
Tema.
city.
Going
yeah.
towards Pramprana.
Yes,
Yeah,
the harbor
yeah.
city.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then we have one in Dansuman at the Dansuman CATFISH Club.
So that's the west of Accra, the western part of Accra. This is sort of the north,
This is kind of
central north.
Central North, exactly. Central
Close
North.
to the airport, close to the university.
Yeah. The location is very handy because we're close to Tetakwashi, which means you can easily access every part of Accra. You can get out of here past airport into Accra proper. You can go north towards Abri.
Yeah, the mountains.
So Adenta, Medina, all those areas. And it's very easy to hit the N1, you go this way, you're going towards La Paz,
and Cape Coast.
That's
and
man.
so on, yeah. So the farm he's inaugurating now is in the direction of Cape Coast.
Cape Coast, okay.
It's close by Winneba, they say.
Winneba, okay.
And then you also do deliveries now. You deliver to homes.
Yes,
So people order online. Or
People order mostly by call.
Okay.
So they call, they order, and then we deliver. Mostly within Accra.
By Uber or by motorbike or
Motorbike.
Okay.
Sometimes we close. The riders close around 9.
okay.
So we normally don't get a lot of calls for food after 9. But if they do call after 9, then maybe we'll send an Uber. Because by that time the traffic is also low. Yeah. So
And your riders are in-house riders. They are not third party.
we have some in-house riders and some contractors.
Contract riders. Okay.
So it's a mix because the in-house riders, they tend to do other rounds as well.
Okay.
They tend to do other rounds.
I think you just had a delivery.
Yes,
Yeah.
so
In fact, they were just
Okay.
offloading some fish. They were just offloading some
Okay.
fish.
we do a quick tour.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that.
I leave the floor to you.
I think I can see some fish are up to like 5 kg in here.
No, they are less than that.
Okay. Like 2.53 kg.
Yeah, thereabouts.
Yeah.
Just to attract
Yeah.
appetite for
Yeah.
customers. Yeah. To look neat, clean, healthy.
Yeah.
Because there used to be a perception in our culture that we call them also mud fish. So people think they live in the mud in the bottom of very dirty fish and so on. But it's not the case at all.
At all.
Very respectable, clean, hygienic fish.
Yeah.
Okay, let me give you a tour of the inside.
Okay. Okay.
This is the back end. This is where we take our deliveries.
Okay. Okay, the customers will need to enter here.
No, they do that from there.
Okay, okay, they don't see it. They will only tell you the size.
No, they can point from there. The ones in the tank.
Okay.
So those ones they can select from.
Okay.
But now we've actually grown to the point where very few people actually want to do the point and kill.
Yeah.
Because they know it's live, it's fresh.
Yeah.
So when they call, they say, okay, I want the 1 kilo, I want the 1.25 kilo, or the 1.5 or the 2 kilo.
Okay.
So what we do is, based on that, we prepare the fish according to the orders, and then we wait for the calls to come. So we have 3 tanks, and then so we just got this batch in today. The next batch will come in probably tomorrow or the day after, depending on how quickly.
So like how many fish do you have in here? Put?
They just brought in about 300 kilos. They brought in about 300.
And how long will it take you to dispose all this?
Today is Sunday. If it's a good day, maybe by today we can do about 200 kilos.
Wow.
But you supply branches from here.
Yes.
This is head office.
Okay, this is the
head of
Okay.
it.
Wow.
No, they're getting their supply from. We have our prep kitchen. That's where we stock all our fish. So they bring it from there here. So this place we took 300 kilos today. Dan Suman is getting 60 kilos. Tema got 120 kilos yesterday. And ANC more, they pick their stuff from. Yeah, ANC more pick their stuff from. Yeah, so that's good.
Wow.
So that's the way we do it.
So are you like you said that a lot of this type of business is bringing up different places. Are you like scared that?
No, actually, it's good business.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, it shows people that there's a viable market out there.
Yeah.
It shows people that there's a viable market. Of course, they're eating into the space, but then it's a free for all. We all compete.
Sure.
So if you have a good product, if you have a good management, organization skills, you tend to do better than somebody who doesn't have it. So then it becomes a proper. So it just, for me, more people opening up shows me that there's a bigger market out there. So then it means we have to fight for a bigger market.
Sure. So are you thinking of maybe incorporating tilapia or
No.
why?
Okay, the reason is this. Tilapia is a completely different ball game. You can't keep them live.
Yeah.
For what we do, we want them to remain live and fresh. For tilapia, you have to freeze them, so it changes your logistics. Now it means you need to buy more freezers, but pay more electricity. But with these ones, we spend more on water than on electricity. But then the other thing is, tilapia is a different type of fish, and Ghanaians understand tilapia. So there's no novelty to it.
Yeah. So let me go with this question.
Yeah.
Which people do you think that patronize you most in terms of nationals? Is it the Ghanaians, the Nigerians,
No.
or
There's more Ghanaians.
more Ghanaians?
Well, there are more Ghanaians in Ghana than Nigerians.
I know. You know,
And
because
the other thing is the taste. We've done it to suit Ghanaians.
okay.
So a Nigerian will enjoy it, but they probably will not enjoy it as much as a Ghanaian.
Okay.
So because the way I've done it, Ghanaians like to eat. For example, in Nigeria, I didn't see anybody eating catfish with eba or semo or ham. But here, because of the way we have done it, you can eat it with banku and eba, so or fried yam. You understand? So it's or even rice. So people come and buy it and say, I'm going to eat rice with it. People buy the fish, say, I'm going to eat kenke with it. So it's a different approach.
And pepper content has changed.
Initially, it used to be very hot, but now, it's still hot. But we have 3 levels. We have the hot, we have the medium, and we have the mild. So, for example, you see the cups there. Let's go closer. Let me show you. So this is how we spice it. So the red pepper is the hot one.
Okay.
Then the red pepper is the hot one. So every 1 kilo of fish gets 1 cup of pepper, and then they also get 1 cup of vegetables. So then we wrap it like this, and then it goes in the oven. So for example here, this is a cup of medium spice pepper.
Like the green pepper.
No, it's the same red pepper, but we don't make it as hot.
Okay.
So the spices are a little bit different. It's just that the pepper content is a little bit different, but the spices are the same. And this one is the mild.
The mouth. Okay.
Easy. So we have the hot, we have the medium, and the mild. So when people call, depending on the amount of pepper they want, then we give them one of those. So what we also do is, so you see, as they are spicing now, we are spicing them and putting them in the fridge, so that when the orders come, it's quicker. Yeah. That's how it is.
Alright. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Are there some in the oven right now?
Yes.
Some on fire.
So with time, you know that you guys be supplying.
Yes.
It's the best. Okay.